What up, world? R.I.C.H coming right back at you. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to make this perfectly clear. There are some statements that deserve silence. Some claims that are so outrageous, so detached from reality, that they don't even deserve a response. And yet, here we are. I just watched a video from a Chicago gang member who said if the National Guard steps in his city, it's gonna get ugly. Brother, let me be clear. That is not just foolish, that is insulting to every veteran who ever put on a uniform and defended this country. You talking about street war like it's an equivalent to actual war. You talking about Glocks with switches, as if that's a match for the most advanced fighting force on the planet Earth. You sound lost. You sound like somebody who never studied what real power looks like.
Man, Trump talking about something. Chicago about to find out why it's called the Department of War. Nigga, you about to find out why it's called the R.I.C.H. The fuck? Goofy ass nigga? We ain't scared of this shit.
Trump, do not send the National Guard to Chicago, gang. Do not, I repeat, do not do it. We are a different fucking breed out here, nigga. We are not Los Angeles. Nigga, we are not Washington, D.C. Nigga, this is Chicago, nigga. Them niggas go fight back. I'm telling you, them niggas go fight back, gang. Whatever, I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Them young niggas got switches, gang. They not going for that shit, bro. I know a bunch of y'all finna say, oh, it's the National Guard. They can't do anything about it. They must go in Chicago. Nigga, do y'all know that it's more bad people than good people, bro? There are over 100,000 gangs in Chicago.
Let me tell y'all something personally, bro. Trump, I don't know why the f you think that these young niggas in Iraq finna be scared. They ain't scared no National Guard, shorty. They ass is not playing out here, boy. The National Guard should be scared of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what they be wrong. These YNs pull up to the police station with switches. You know what I'm saying? Drake's everything, shorty. Right in front of the station. I know exactly what I said, bro. No capping, so it's like, this shit crazy. These little niggas crazy, boy.
I know what's so funny to me is the fact that we got people on TikTok and the people of Chicago saying that they're not scared of the National Guard. Which, okay, you may not be scared of the National Guard or whatever the case may be, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. The National Guard definitely ain't scared of y'all, and the National Guard definitely don't mind bringing their ass to Chicago and shutting that whole city down. And the only reason these people saying this is because Trump said that they're going to find out what he did with D.C. and they're going to do the same thing in Chicago. And I guess the people of Chicago feeling some type of way. The dude's talking about some, oh, we got switches, we ain't scared of the National Guard, we got all this, we got all that. As if this not the U.S. military that y'all talking about. I guarantee you, them folks start bringing those tanks and bringing those grenade launchers to the streets. There is absolutely nothing that y'all people can do to the National Guard once they get to Chicago. I'm going to tell you that now. These are trained professionals that we're talking about here. These people specialize in that type of activity in the active war each and every day.
Let me tell you what the difference is. Street violence is about fear, intimidation, the illusion of power. Military power is different. Military power is factual. It is tested. It's engineered. It's absolute. You got handguns, they got drones. You got switches, they got laser defense systems. You got 100,000 gang members with no discipline, no supply line, no intelligence network. They got an army with satellites, tanks, cyber warfare, and nuclear capabilities. You not just outmatched, you outclassed on every level. This ain't a fight. This is a massacre waiting to happen. Look, I was a Marine. I trained with weapons that were considered old 2 decades ago. But let me tell you something. Them old weapons would erase everything you love in seconds. And that was then. The United States government doesn't even tell the public what they really have now. Their technology is years ahead of anything on the market. And you think a switch gonna do something. Boy, stop. Listen carefully. They can jam your signals, shut down your power grid, block your water, freeze your bank accounts. And that's before they fire a single bullet. They have weapons that can silence a city without a shot. They got drones that can watch you breathe in your sleep. They got systems that can locate you by the heat coming off your body. Meanwhile, you out here flashing pistols like you ready. You ain't ready. You delusional. Listen, if the United States military ever invaded Chicago with full power, it would not be a fight. It would not be a struggle. It would be a demonstration. A demonstration of what it means to think you're strong. And then you meet something that's undeniable. You wouldn't hear it coming, you wouldn't see it coming, and you would not survive it. And that's the difference. The Marines, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, they exist to dominate, not negotiate, not argue.
Dominate.
So when a gang member has the audacity to talk about Chicago versus the military, understand this. You are not making a threat. You are making a confession that you don't know who you dealing with. A confession that you have no idea what real power looks like. And if that day ever came, the world will watch a lesson in reality, a lesson written in precision, discipline, and superiority. So let me make it clear one last time. The United States military doesn't just win wars. They erase doubt. And if you ever think you can stand against that, you ain't no soldier. You ain't no warrior. You a fool. And fools always learn the hard way. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe. Establish Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.